Hey, I think I'm live. Let me find my chat. I'm going to steal a line from Paul. I'm reporting live from my bed in my PJs with my foot propped up with an ice pack. Hey, Katie. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Shirley. I'm going to steal a line. I'm reporting live. Turn down my volume. Catch up with my damn chat. Hold on. Let me put my damn coffee down here. I have not been sleeping at night because of my daggone leg. Hey, water ski mom. Did y'all have a good weekend? Hey, Lisa. Lisa, I have a feeling my leg is not going to feel better soon. I need surgery on my knee. That's why this tendonitis is set up, because it's my injury when I broke my tibia. It didn't heal back right because it needed surgery to repair it to begin with. But there's still, like, I had an MRI. There's still a crack in it, and the reason that it didn't heal back is because it's got fluid leaking through that crack. And now I have this tendonitis set up, this big knot right on the back of my Achilles heel, right on that cord that you move. It helps you move your foot up and down. It sucks. I have put off and put off going to the doctor, but I'm gonna have to go. I'm about miserable. I didn't even walk to the chicken coop to see Sonny this morning, so that's how bad it is. I sent my hubby. Hey, Katie. Yeah, True Crab, True Finders. I'm gonna have to call you Brenda because we have another Katie in the chat. Brenda, it's bad. Hey, Bonnie. Good morning. I'm going to, Lisa. I'm gonna have to. I can't take it no longer. I mean, I can't sleep at night because of that tendonitis. That is the worst crap I've ever had in my life. It hurts worse than the knee injury. It is very painful. There's no cure for tendonitis besides propping your leg up, not walking on it, and putting an ice pack on it or a heating pad. Thank you, Cheryl. Good morning, girl. Yeah, Katie W., that is painful. It is. I hope nobody ever gets it. But it's caused tendonitis sets up when you walk around on like an injury. I did go to the doctor to get diagnosed for that at the emergency room. I had to go when it first happened, and it's got worse. It's got to where I can't hardly walk. Even my bones in my feet. It's affected my good leg. I call my good leg my right leg because I do walk with a slight limp. I have to. And like my leg, like where I'm laying here in bed right now, I have to put a pillow under my knee. I can't straighten my leg out. That hospital could have tried. I didn't have insurance, so they didn't want to fool with me. Southern mom, hey girl. I've had it in my elbow. It's very painful. Yeah, this knot's about the size of a golf ball now. It's on the back of my Achilles heel. I didn't know that's what that was called until I started looking it up. And then I read your Achilles heel is what, that cord right there is what allows you to raise your foot up and down, move it, again, or raise it up and down. Yeah, sure. I hope I can get surgery soon too. Yeah, and I was reading, y'all can look it up about tendonitis on your Achilles heel. It says it will cause permanent disability. You will get to where you can't walk. It's freaked me out a little bit. I've been in pain with my leg, real bad pain. I'm always in pain with it, but for about a week or more. I can't sleep at night for that night. I tried to sleep in a recliner last night with a pillow under my foot, you know. Like, I was up and down all night. And I don't take anything for it, like some naproxen. That's about it. Some Neurotins. Those Neurotins really don't help the tendonitis. They told me at the ER, that doctor, she told me the only thing that'll help tendonitis is like that naproxen. That crap hurts my stomach. There's only so much of them I could take in a day. They hurt my stomach. If you think take 6 a day, 3 different times a day, I can't handle that. Lisa, if you can't go to, I mean, I really can't afford to go, but I mean, I've got a credit card if I need to go. You know what I'm saying? It's what for emergencies. Um, got the cash to go if I really had to. I just put it off. But Lisa, they're having this thing that comes around here. It's called RAM. It's like a health fair. They have all these DNS and different doctors that volunteer their services for like 3 days. And I know they do it in Kentucky too. They do it here in Kentucky. I'm sure they do it other places. 60 Minutes actually did a special about it, and my cousin Teresa, which is over that, was in the interview. Creative Revival, I sent it to her because she needed some. Do you have insurance now? No, I still don't have insurance. I know, Valerie. You've been on me about it. Hey, Mr. B. Hey, look, there's a bird on your profile picture, so I'm going to check you out, your channel. I love birds. Oh, your bird's name's Mr. B. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm obsessed with birds, by the way. Oh, really, Lisa? Well, see, my cousin, there's like she runs some kind of free clinic here, but like, I don't know. I told my hubby, yes, I called up there to make an appointment one time. I couldn't even understand the person that was taking the phone call. I mean, I don't know. They sound like a bunch of quacks out there. But I am going to the RAM for my teeth. Did y'all know? I was just looked up at the news. It's been 25 years since that famous O.J. Simpson chase in the Bronco. I guess the Bronco's on exhibit at Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, it says. Wow, interesting. Surely I just got my need paid off so they won't repossess it. That's funny. Yeah, water skimming. I've been taking that Advil, the liquid gels that have the naproxen in it. Yeah, Mr. B, it's been 25 years. OJ, so I'm looking up at the TV. It says OJ on Twitter. I got a little getting even to do. What's that supposed to mean, dude? There was a serial killer that claimed that he killed uh, Nicole Simpson and Ronald Goldman. I watched a documentary on ID about it. Never could be proven. But there was a pickup truck reported in the area that day, a blue one, and that guy had one. I think he's from Kentucky, to be honest. Well, I wonder what he meant by that, Lisa. Hey, Christina's Journey. Southern Mom, my cats brought a bird in the house this morning. They brought you a present. They's bringing that to you as a gift, Southern Mom. It's the way Cats do and dogs. Smokey, this little schnauzer, he used to be a real bad chicken killer when we lived out beside my mother in law. He'd go kill chickens and rabbits and birds. He's older now. He just had a birthday. He's 10 years old now. He don't do that anymore, but when he was younger. Oh, construction on Sonny's bachelor pad has begun. It's going to be nice and big. My hubby even bought like a little window, glass window to go in there from Lowe's. Water ski, Mom. I need a body air cast. Maybe I need those huge wrestling suits. You have a lot of problems with your bones, don't you, Water ski, Mom? Hey, Harley. Good morning. Yeah, they found Carissa Fretwell and little Billy, Harley. I knew that they were dead, but still, when I read it, like it bothers me. That little blonde headed boy, my son, he's blonde headed, white headed like that. He's got dark blonde hair now, but it just breaks my heart. How in the hell could he do that? His cell phone got him caught. His cell phone pings is what got him caught. Oh, thank you, Mr. B. I love Sunny. I've always wanted a bird, like a cockatoo or sun conure or something. I'm going to get one day. It'll probably have to be like a sun conure. But I've always wanted one. I love Sunny. I could make him flap his wings. I think that's why I took up with Sunny. For one, I'm a big animal lover. Two, I've always wanted a bird. But see, it'd be hard for me to have a bird unless I kept it in a separate room because my dog Lady, she likes to chase birds. She's chased Sunny before when she got loose from me. She couldn't catch him. She wasn't trying to hurt him, but she was chasing him. Yeah, it's big. I didn't know he's going to build it that big, Christina. See, Shirley, I can't walk miles, and I used to be a person that went hiking almost every day. I'd take my dogs down in the woods. We'd hike to this old abandoned house and to the rivers down in the mountains, and I can't do it no more. I can't even walk my dog up the road. If I do, I'm in pain by the time I get there and turn around to come back. I told my hubby the other day, I was like, I'm going to have to pay someone to walk Skylar for me because she's overweight and she needs to lose weight. I don't want my son doing it. I don't want him walking up the road unattended. I mean, this is like a small little holler, as you call it. Little, really, really small. Barely 2-lane road. But still, you never know. When some crazy person might come up through here, might be drunk, might hit him, might not see him, so he can't do it. I would let him walk her to the bottom of the driveway, but it's not really a big walk. Sweet wheat. Hey. Hey, Sleuth Investigate. Sweet wheat. I'd love to have a new knee, Shirley. You're lucky. I'm going, Mel. I'm going. We have had to redo 2 rooms just for the bird to allow him to fly freely in 2 rooms. Oh, you're a good bird owner, Mr. B. That's what I would have to do too. That's why I didn't want to just keep a bird in one room, never let it come out. I got 4 dogs. I'll have to wait till later on in years till I don't have so many dogs. So I sure wouldn't want a bird stressed out, and I don't want to be drove crazy by my dogs. Skylar would be okay. You can introduce her to other animals and stuff, and she's okay. But Lady is a freaking asshole to other animals. She really is. She likes to chase birds. She's got border collie and beagle in her. Oh yeah, I've got off topic. I was going to talk about crime this morning. I forgot. Crap. I'll talk about Jennifer Dulos. I uploaded a video this morning about the evidence that they have in the case. And they have like the blood splatter in the garage and Fotis's DNA mixed in with Jennifer's blood on the kitchen faucet. They got surveillance footage of Fotis dumping off items, 30 different locations. His lawyer says that they didn't dump stuff at 30 different locations. They might have stopped 30 times. Who knows? Norm Pattis, he's shady as hell. What else did they have? Oh, him throwing his tags away to the vehicle in a like a little storm drain, along with the bloody items in the trash bag. Blood on the trash bag was Jennifer's. Okay, and Norm Pattis, his lawyer, says that the gal pal passed a polygraph, and that she was asked if he knew what photo if she knew what photos was dumping off in those trash cans. And she said no, and I guess she passed it. Now, how the hell are you going to be in the vehicle with your boyfriend, him stopping 30 different damn times at trash dumps, dumping off bags, and you're not going to ask what he's doing? Are you serious? I'd be like, what the hell are we doing? Why not just take it to the trash dump? Why are we stopping at 30 different locations here? Or even if they only did stop at two, why stop at two different ones? That's suspicious to me. I'm not buying that story Norm Pattis is trying to sell about that. She might have passed a lie detector test, but you know what? People have been liars before and passed them. Yeah, not ask any questions, Mr. B. Yeah, I do not believe that for 1 second. Yeah, he is sketchy. He's representing that guy. I guess he had a conspiracy theory. I think he might have written a book that said that Sandy Hook shooting didn't happen. Well, the family of the Sandy Hook victims are suing that guy, Alex something. I can't remember his last name. And Norm Pattis is representing him. Hey, Marianne Perkins. Yeah, why did he throw his car tags in a storm drain? Norm Pattis, he said, well, even if that was Fotis, when they get the cell phone records, they can tell for sure that was him dumping that stuff off. He said that's just circumstantial. Well, people's been convicted of murder before on circumstantial evidence. I hope I just didn't block nobody touching this daggone phone. Hey, Charlie girl, did you see Sonny's house is being built? Alex Jones. I thought it was Jones. Thank you, just Ellie. He's an idiot. Yeah, I've heard. I didn't know about Alex Jones and all that Infowars, whatever that means, until this case. I really didn't know anything about Norm Pattis, to be honest. And Norm Pattis, he's shady as hell. They said he got backlash being on Facebook posting racist stuff. I don't know what it was. Charlie girl, go look on my community page. I posted a picture with building it. They got a lot done yesterday. He's even gonna have like a little window. It raises up and down. It's a little small, cute window. Well, their bail was 500,000, Mr. B, I believe. Hey, if y'all like birds, check out Mr. B's channel. I follow a lot of people that's got birds. here on YouTube, Mr. B. I follow that lady that's got all those parrots, Sharon's Zoo. She's got that Japanese potbelly pig, Sammy, the hammy, the smiling pig. He looks like he's smiling all the time. Yeah, it's low. It's usually like 1 million, isn't it? For on murder. Yeah, I've not did a video on Sonny's chicken coop. I was going to do it today if I ever go over there. Okay, Harley, let me read it. I missed it. So how did they allow him bail? I just don't understand it. If they saw him do all this on video and it is her blood, why can't they throw his butt back in jail? Well, he's not been charged for murder. He's been charged for evidence tampering and hindering prosecution. I guess the prosecutors tried to get the bail higher, and the defense tried to get it lower, but the judge just left it at 500,000. But the prosecutor at the bail hearing, he did tell the judge that they had found photos, Dulos's DNA mixed in with Jennifer's blood in the kitchen on the faucet. But the judge wouldn't raise it, and I guess it's because he's not been charged with murder yet. Yeah, it's going to look really, really good, Charlie, girl, when my hubby gets it done. Then, of course, it'll be fenced in safely. I think the husband did it, Marianne Perkins. I think he did it. Why would his DNA be mixed in? Norm Pattis is trying to say that Fotis Dulos was there for dinner 2 days before Jennifer's disappearance with his kids, but witnesses say that Fotis was never in the house. He was only in the backyard. I mean, it's a possibility that maybe someone attacked her and killed her, and then Fotis went there to talk to her or something. But that's highly unlikely. Yeah, DNA don't lie. Hi, Shine On. How are you feeling? Shine On's prego. Hey, Mel Mel's got Mr. B. Mel Mel has a good video of her little what's his name? Gary? Her little bird. He was so little. It's a good video too. It's about him as a baby when he was first hatched. Looked like he was dead to me when I first started watching that video. But it's a beautiful video. Good ending. I don't know, Mel Mel. She did. They've not released that. If she brought him back, they don't know because they can't find her body. Hey, Pamela. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Sonny's going to love it too. I let him out again yesterday. He was walking around. The sister wives invaded his little cage. He did not like it. I trust Sonny around them. I've watched him with them. He shoos them away with his wings, but he does not try to hurt them. But I'm still going to wait till they're bigger to put them in with him. I'm great, loving the sunshine, being pampered and overfed by the in-laws. Well, good girl. Good you got good in-laws. I do too. Oh, so you know Mel Mel. Oh, okay. Cool. It was like the greatest video on YouTube, I think. Oh, you're going to get a tiny turkey. Is he not feeling well, Mel Mel? I know, Sleuths Investigate. Oh, Prego. Okay, you're going to get Gary pregnant. Oh, yeah, because Gary's really a girl. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, the Kelsey Barrett case and Jennifer Dulos case is Very similar. So is kind of Shanann Watts and Lacey Peterson in ways. Mr. B's babies, that is going to be so cool. Gary and do y'all live around each other? Can't they just do it naturally? Is this a joke? Are you joking, Mel Mel? I hate autocorrect sleuths investigates. I do a lot of that talk to text and where I talk so country, it mixes my words up. My mother in law got me that chicken t shirt I posted on my community page at the flea market. Marianne Perkins. Yeah. Girl, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing? Yeah, I was joking about. I thought y'all were. At first, I thought you was serious, girl. Oh my gosh, I really am blonde. I have blonde moments. Ship it from Canada to Australia. The bird sperm. Oh my gosh, stranger things have been done, girls. I don't know, Harley. Good question. I'm wondering that. Do they have cameras on and in the house? Good question. I don't know. They've not said. Yeah, that mistress, that North Korea sleuth investigate, she is something else. I mean, she just really got on my nerves. Yeah, she was looking up about book deals. Nobody wants to give her a book deal because everybody hates her. Oh, I'm sure somebody will eventually. No, Mel Mel, I have not been sleeping because of my daggone tendonitis. They said that Maleah Davis's mom was saying, made a comment to Darion's brother that something about they'll be making a lifetime movie about her. Maleah's disappearance. I guess she's wanting to make money off her murdered child that, she helped murder by leaving Maleah in his care no matter how she died. I think that's awful if they let that little girl lay and die of the flu. But yesterday I thought I was reading that inmate said that she had the flu and fell and hit her head or something. I don't believe that for 1 minute. Either he murdered her with his own hands, or they murdered her by letting her lay there and die of the flu, not taking her to the doctor. Because I remember when she first went missing, they said they needed to find her because there was medicine that she needed to take, and that she had been sick. She had had the flu. It wouldn't surprise me not one bit if they let that child lay there and die of the flu. But who knows? He probably murdered her, strangled her, or something, beat her to death. I think they found some blood. Yeah, she don't look very little, does she, Shannon, in the last footage of her. Of course, that was taken from, the camera looked like it was up high. Maybe she was just tall for her age. She's like 4 years old, right? I found a channel. I'd have to look through my history, see what the name of it was. They didn't have but like 23 subscribers, but they had that Facebook live interview her friend Brittany Bowens' friends done. She was too coward to show her face, and they was answering questions. Them bitches was joking around and stuff. I didn't see anything funny about anything. You know, they was like, y'all wanted us to go live to answer your questions. Like Brittany, man, she just dug herself her own grave. I'm telling you. I mean, she's come out and said that she thought Darion was abusing Maleah. Here, let Quanell X speak for her and incriminated herself. And now she got friends done lives, answering questions. Just made her look even worse, in my opinion. I don't know what to think about her besides she's a piece of shit. I heard that Sleuth investigate that they found blood like in the drain and like human flesh or something. That they said that wasn't true. That there wasn't like human flesh found. Yeah, Mel. Tendonitis pain is horrible, girl. It is horrible. Hey, Shug, you're late. That's okay. That's right, Shannon. Blue doesn't leave behind the blood they found in the hallway and bathroom. Must have been quite a bit of blood. Thanks for pointing that out for them to charge him with interference with the corpse. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Pamela. Good observation. She was supposed to be, and Maleah was supposed to be wearing a helmet, and she wasn't. They did not take care of that child, obviously, the way she should have been. I'm going to get off topic a second because I just saw something on TV. Um, Something is happening to Americans in the Dominican Republic. I couldn't tell you how many have died here recently. The last one, a 53-year-old American, um, she was pretty healthy. They said that she died of a heart attack. Her son demanded a toxicology report. You know what they said? All their machines that does that's messed up. Don't know when they'll be able to do toxicology or the machines will be fixed. And they wanted to cremate her. Something's going on. Somebody or something is poisoning Americans in the Dominican Republic. I mean, people's going to die sometimes when they go on vacation, but all these Americans dying, they all got the same symptoms. Two of them, one couple, got real sick. They didn't die. When they got back to the States, the woman went to her doctor, her husband went to his doctor. Both those doctors said that they had in pesticide in them, insecticide. I mean, even if it was cleaning supplies, you would have to ingest that crap somehow to die of it. I mean, just smelling something, even if it's strong, that's not going to kill all these people, you wouldn't think. Some cleaning supplies. I mean, like, I know, like, that ammonia stuff people clean in can be very dangerous. It's somebody that, yeah, Mel, that's what I said. It's somebody that's got access to that pesticide that they use um, in the food, the mini bar. There was several of them. After they got something from the mini bar, they were sick and then dead. I just thought Gloria Vanderbilt dies at the age of 95. Oh, wow. She was born 1924. Yeah, it could be pesticides. Gosh, they'd be using a lot of them. Well, Christine, they are making bootleg alcohol. Well, they could be getting poisoned that way then. It's a very scary situation. Hey, Beth, did I say hi to you? I think so, Mel. It's like no gas. You know what? They test pesticides on beagles. And the reason that they choose the beagle breed, is because beagles are so docile. It's terrible. Makes me so mad. I don't think the United States allows that, but there's other countries that still allow testing on beagles. Hi, Carla. How are you? Is that Anderson Cooper's mom? Water ski mom? I didn't know that. Oh, you watched it yesterday, Christina? Oh, thank you for telling me. I was thinking something about the alcohol though, because they said every time one of them made them a drink and it was alcohol, then they'd be sick and then dead. It's like that one couple they found dead in the bed. They went there to celebrate their engagement. Both of them died. And they tried to insinuate, like, because they had a couple pain pills in their room and some anti-inflammatory, like they'd OD'd. I don't believe that for 1 minute. These people look like they were in their early 50s, late 40s. Um, there's no way that both of them died of the same thing. They did not OD. Most people that's older like that do take a pain pill and anti-inflammatories. That is nothing unusual. I think so, Mel Mel. I think one of them, their insides was, yeah, burnt. Where's another shooting at? Yeah, yeah. If you look up about beagles being tested, they using laboratories. It's a big thing. There's people that fight against it, try to rescue some of the dogs. One of the dogs, I watched a documentary. It had never stepped foot, one of the beagles, on grass. Thank God it was rescued. And most time when they're done, if they don't die from the pesticides they test on them, they kill them themselves, put them to sleep. It could be Meow Meow. It's somebody. I believe that there's a serial killer over there, poisoner. Oh, no wonder they use beagles for that, to catch people bringing in food through customs. Beagles, they got a great nose and they love food. I could fix me a sandwich inside the house. My dog can be outside. She'll be wanting in. She smells it, I swear. I didn't know that she was Anderson Cooper's mother, water ski mom. I know, Sugar. A lot of those animal documentaries I cannot watch. They just bother me. I don't know how people be so cruel to animals. It's beyond me. Um, Back to Maleah Davis for a minute. This Quanell X, people are questioning him. He's shady as hell. I was looking him up on Wikipedia last night. See what's all going on with him. I didn't know he was like a Black Panther. Um, but he is shady as hell. People are starting to question if Darion really confessed to him or if he heard it some other way. Because this inmate is claiming that Darion confessed to him days before, and he went to investigators with it way before Quanell X got the confession. It's also reported that Houston PD was in Arkansas around that same location. They borrowed someone's cadaver dogs from town, I guess, to use to search. Now, why are they lying about this? Why would they lie about it for? What's the deal with that? And I didn't buy for 1 second. Quanell X said his daughter had a dream about Maleah. I don't believe that for, I mean, he is a showman. You know what I mean? He puts on a show for the cameras. Some people are like, oh, why does it matter? He found Maleah. But it does matter. If he didn't really get that confession from Darion and an inmate gave it to authorities days before, that does matter. Why are they lying about it? What's going on? 18 men raped her, I think. Shine on. I think it was eight. It was 11 or 18. One of those two numbers, which is a hell of a lot. Said she didn't do nothing to protect herself. How the hell are you going to try to protect yourself from one man, let alone dozen of them? What a piece of crap. I wonder if he would feel that way if that happened to his daughter. He's shady as hell. He's been in trouble before, too. He's a criminal. Yeah, it was an overloaded fantasy, the dream thing. I didn't believe that for 1 minute. When I heard him say that, I was like, you're so full of shit. Yes, shine on. It will matter when it goes to court. And I always thought to myself, even if he did get a confession from Darion, is that going to hold up in court? Was that got legally? Was it recorded? I mean, I'm sure the jail records like stuff, but I don't know. That's what I said, Shannon. How could a 11-year-old girl defend herself against just one man? Let alone a dozen of them, more than a dozen. He's a piece of crap. That shows you what kind of person he is and how he thinks. By God, if that was his own daughter, he wouldn't be saying that, I bet. These people, when they say shit, they need to think, what if that was my child? Because that's what I do. That's what I put myself in that position. I'm like, what if that was my son? I don't know where Shirley went. She might have had to get off, Mel Mel. She might have got a phone call or something. Yeah, Bonnie, that's the way they should do. They should be like, what if that was my child? I mean, he said he's had many, many men confess to murder to. That is not freaking true. He might have had one or two, and he gets involved in these cases for the publicity, probably the reward. It is not for the right reason. You know, he doesn't fool me a bit. I knew the first time I heard him speak, he was shady as hell. He's a con man. Exactly what he is. Tries to act like he's a community activist, looking out for the community. He's looking out for his damn self. He's probably helped send Brittany Bowens to prison, though, by trying to act like he was her lawyer. He has tried to act like a lawyer before. He didn't try. I mean, when I say that, to me, he was trying to act like it. I mean, he was being her spokesman, but he's probably sent her to prison, more than likely. Okay, Meow Meow. See you, girl. I'll check it out. Yeah, he's shady. Shine on at Cornell X. He is. Let's look him up real quick. Let's see if I can find anything on him. If I can find it. Where it says what he's been in trouble for. I guess he used to be. It says entry and ejection from the Nation of Islam. Let me see what it says about his community activist stuff. Oh, you damn thing. Quit scrolling. It says after he became a leader of the new Black Panthers, Cornell X made himself and his views heard through public demonstrations and assistance with the surrender of an outstanding suspects to law enforcement agencies. 1999, at the trial of John William King for the 1998 slaying of James Byrd Jr., Quanell X and his entourage briefly disrupted proceedings. Jeffrey Battle served as a bodyguard for Quanell X in Houston during the 1990s. Battle was notable as one of the Portland Seven, a group of American Muslims who tried to aid the Taliban in Afghanistan following the events of September 11, 2001. In October 2002, Quanell X traveled to Portland, Oregon to attend a court hearing for October Lewis, Battle's ex-wife. Lewis was released at the hearing. Battle was convicted of sedation and is currently serving a 18-year prison sentence. Boy, he surrounds himself with some really nice people. He is credited, Quanell X, with helping officers with the investigation of the March 2007 murder of Texas A&M University student Tanisha Stewart. He helped obtain a confession from Timothy Wayne Shepherd, the suspect in the murder. He also criticized the Harris County Sheriff's decision not to search for Stewart's body in a Humble, Texas area landfill. Stewart's body was later discovered to be unrecoverable due to the suspect burning her remains in two barbecue pits. Wow. So he got a confession from one man, right? Is that what it's saying? Hey, Mandy C. And that makes him say, I guess he's got many, many confessions, murder confessions from people. He is so full of shit. He got one. He may have got one from Darion. Who freaking knows? How you doing, Mandy? Oh, thank you, Water Ski Mom. Harry Potter movie review. Lynette's doing MS. Oh, really? Cool. I'll check it out. If I have time. Oh, okay. You're talking about your video, Mama. I get it. I get it now. I will check it out. I don't know if I would trust anything Quanell X says. I believe that inmate is the one that got the confession from Darion first. I mean, Quanell X could have, but I don't think he was the first one to get the confession. That's my opinion. He lies and exaggerates. I just can't get over that dream crap. I mean, come on. He's a showman, like I said before. Puts on a show for everybody. Well, we've missed you, Mandy C. Let's see if there's any updates about Maleah. Oh, are y'all serious? Here's an article. Fathers around the community. Oh, that's not it. I guess they done a ceremony to honor Tim Miller of EquiSearch, which is great. He's a great person. But they also was honoring Quanell X. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, that's great if he got the confession from Darion, but something's fishy about that. I mean, just fishy about it because I mean there was reports that they were searching in Arkansas a couple days before that, before he got the confession. Um, Inmate said that Darion drew him a map of the location. It says inmate says Vince drew him a map of the exact location in Arkansas. Let's see what this says. I'm gonna try to play this. It says inmate says Vince drew him a map. I can't. It's not playing it. Let me get out my chat. Crap.
We like drip coffee, lay up, waiting on hold. What we don't like
Damn
is relying
commercial.
on fancy technology for help. Snail mail. We were invited on a note that he passed to me. It said Arkansas Highway, black trash bag, and a roadside with hope and an arrow pointing down to it. Chalfant says he gave the information to HPD Homicide, met twice with investigators, and waited. He says he continued to communicate with Vince. He said she died of the flu in her sleep. I told him nobody's going to believe that. There are pictures of her walking behind you. She wasn't sick. He goes on to say, I asked him, why did you hide the body? And he said he panicked because of the time she had fractured her skull before. Chalfant said he met a second time with investigators, was asked to wear a wire when he spoke to Vince again, but he said police didn't follow through on that. Now he says he has new information, which he says he sent to HPD 2 days ago. Quote, he told me how she died. He said she was sitting on his lap and he tossed her off and she hit her head. When the remains of 4-year-old Maleah were found, they had already been run over by a large mower, which compromised evidence. That took Chalfant by surprise today. With his voice choking, he said, you mean they may not have a cause of death? Does that mean he won't be charged with murder? And he believes that if authorities had acted on the information he says he first provided, that evidence would still exist.
Wow, guys. I believe him. I'd say he's telling the truth. Sometimes convicts are more honest than the damn law enforcement and shit. Get back to my chat. And oh, wow. I have verbal constipation. Got your coffee? I got my Hardee's coffee, girl. I sent my hubby to Hardee's this morning. I didn't bring me back some coffee. I love Hardee's coffee. Yeah. Maybe that's why they're denying these claims because, if they had have acted on his tip, they could have got the body, maybe got a cause of death. You know, I just think it's awful. Somebody murdered her. Even if she did die of the flu, they still let her do it. But anyways, toss her body away like a piece of trash, and then a lawnmower runs over it. How awful! What a tragic life this child had. Probably being abused most of her life. Nobody to help her. CPS failed her. Grandmother's piece of crap didn't try to help either. It didn't look like. Everybody failed Maleah. Her own dad. You know, if Maleah's dad, Craig Davis, went to that door on that Friday, what was it, May 3rd, asked to see Maleah, Darion wouldn't let him say it. I'd have pushed my way in that damn door. I would have called the cops. I would have said, who the hell are you to tell me I'm not going to see my child? Shows a lot about him, too. It is very sad, Beth. Very, very sad. I wonder if Brittany's got her a lawyer yet. I'm not seeing her do any interviews or anything like that. But just because they can't I don't know if they can't determine the cause of death, if they'll charge Darion with that or not. They didn't know a cause of death for Kaylee Anthony either, right? But her mom was still charged for it, even though she was acquitted because of that. I don't know. I hope they charge both of them for murder. Yeah, I can't understand it either, Bonnie, how anybody could harm a child. No, verbal constipation. I would not have left either. I would have called the police and been like, I want to see my child. Darion, actually, he ain't got no authority to tell somebody they can't see their kid just because he's a live in boyfriend. Oh, thank you, Water Ski Mom. I mean, they are pieces of shit, every damn one of them. I don't care. Craig Davis has been, he was at that, I guess, that memorial service on when they turned the city pink for Maleah, crying, going on. But you know what? Where was he at when Maleah really needed him? That's the way I think of it. I know I'm judgmental, but fuck. God almighty. These people make me cuss. Maybe if he'd been around his daughter more, he would know she was being abused by these people. His name was in that CPS document, so when Leah had that head injury and had to have brain surgery. Poor kid, man. People need to grow up here when it comes to their kids. I'm a single dad and have struggles with my ex, but it's worth the difficulties. Makes my blood boil. Yeah, it's true. Well, happy late Father's Day to you. They sure do need to grow some. I mean, if they don't want their kids sign their rights away, something, these people that kill their kids and kill their wives because they don't want to pay child support and alimony, crap. Just sign your rights away. Kids would be better off. God. Look at little Billy Fretwell and Carissa Fretwell. The man murdered them because was ordered to pay $900 a month child support. It's the bottom line. That's what he did. Right before the first payment was due, Carissa and Billy go missing, and that son of a bitch murdered them. That was a beautiful little boy. This little white hair. Christina's journey. Okay. Okay, Christina. I had to message my hubby and ask him. It may take him a few minutes to reply to me. I think he's pressure washing somebody's house. Um, Today. Thank you, girl. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, Christina. How's your rash? Did it go away? You better be going to the doctor. He text my hubby. I hate that clicking one. Uh, Anyways, that Michael Wolf that killed Carissa and Billy Fretwell, his cell phone got him caught. See, he had an alibi. He was at work, but what he did was he went outside of work, walked through this little wooded area, which led to another parking lot. He left. He went and murdered Carissa and Billy. Carissa had a gunshot wound to the head. Billy, don't know how he died yet, but anyways, he murdered them. He took them and buried them. Then he snuck back into work. But his cell phone um, got him caught. That's how they found the locations of their bodies. They spent all day Saturday looking for them. They found them. You're going to call the doctor at 9, Christina? Good. I think it's your medicine. I know hardly. I don't understand like how he could kill his own son. I don't know how anybody could kill their own kids. I don't get it. Or the mother or father of your kids. Like I don't get along with my son's dad too much. Really don't talk to him. But I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to him because of my son. My son loves him. I don't want my son to hurt. That shows what kind of people these people are. Like Fotis Dulos, he's killed Jennifer, the mother of his 5 children. Now all 5 of his children are heartbroken without their mother. Never gonna have their mother again. He didn't damn care a bit or didn't think about it. Thank you, Lisa. Have a good day, girl. Love you. Oh, Shug. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Shug, so much. You're so sweet. Yeah. Technology is going to make it easier and easier to put people behind bars. Did y'all hear about Will's subscriber had been in his chats before? I think had maybe reached out to him asking something about cold cases. Anyway, she was arrested for killing her mom and dad. Guess she come up behind her dad and slit his throat. I don't know what happened to the mom, but that is scary. That has freaked me out a little bit, to be honest. The greed is disgusting. Kids should come first. Not effing last is usually about child support. Seriously, no thoughts about the kids' well being. I totally agree. Verbal constipation. I totally agree. People are so damn greedy. My son's father died at 40, and we paid for his funeral because my son loved him so much. Yeah, that's great, Shug. Yeah, verbal constipation. Yeah, Will 411 now had this subscriber been in his chat. Anyway, she's been arrested for murdering her parents. I guess it was a cold case. I think she was asking him some questions about cold cases. I don't know if it was about that case or not. I'd say it did freak him a little bit. I mean, it's freaked me, and it wasn't even me. I was telling my hubby, I was like, I'm not doing those cold cases because you just never know. Maybe somebody might come and hunt you down and kill you for bringing it up, thinking it's going to get people talking about it again and investigators looking into it again. You don't never know, man. There's some really, really crazy people out here. Yeah, exactly, Carla. People need to love their children more than they hate their exes. Yeah, that is creepy as hell, verbal constipation. It's freaked me out. I'm like, damn. You just never know who's listening. I had Carissa Fretwell's cousin comment the other day. Um, she just said it was her cousin and they was heartbroken. And then I had that older couple in Georgia that were shot. I can't remember their names, but the grandson that found his grandparents shot, girlfriend commented, and she's like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend. I'm the grandson's girlfriend." And I was like, "Wow." She's like, "I didn't know people were talking about my family." Yeah, I thought that was weird. Of course, they're going to be talking about it. I know it is scary when you think about it, you don't know who's behind the keyboard, and when you do these lives, you got all these people watching that's not chatting. That's a little weird to me sometimes, which I know I got a bunch of good people that like to watch and don't chat, but still when you think about it, who could be watching? I mean, there could be a crazy person out there watching your live stream, not chatting. Never know. Uh Somebody that I'm close to that I met on YouTube, I'm not gonna say their name. They actually had a really scary stalking incident happen to them. I mean, they were stalked and harassed. Pictures of them were shared. Their work was contacted. Um, just a lot was done to them. A whole lot. And this was like a friend of them that they had met online. Yeah, it was weird. She went through a lot. Freaks me out sometimes. Makes me want to quit YouTube sometimes when I think about that stuff. Well, Will's incidents freaked me just really out. I'm like, God, money. She's probably trying to see what he knew about her parents' case or something. I'm gonna have to talk to him and see. Yeah, I know, Burble. I know I met someone that's killed someone. My brother's childhood friend pushed his wife off a porch and broke her neck. and he cut her body up and tried to burn it. Of course, he's in prison for life. He was always weird when we was kids, though. He'd be trying to spy on me with binoculars when I'd be trying to lay out in the sun. He'd be trying to do inappropriate things to his aunt's poodle. That's what my brothers told me. He was always weird. Oh, Bonnie. That's sad. Your granddaughter's cute. Oh, she just now killed on Pamela? She was asking about another case? Still, that's freaking creepy. I wonder why she's asking about that case. Trying to see if it compared to the murders she committed. So I didn't know all the details about it. I forget a lot too. There's some crazy people on here, Christina Journey. I mean, there's like more good people than bad people that I've met. But I mean, there's some damn hateful ass people and some crazy people on here. It is scary. I just don't get these people go around like all these hateful comments. Like, I don't got time to be like going around hating on everybody's videos myself, and I wouldn't do it anyways. If I don't like something, I just get the hell off there. I think he was a little freaked out about it. I mean, a normal person would. I'd say, he was freaked out. Yeah, Christina, just be careful who you befriend and stuff um, on here. Never give out your address and stuff like that unless get to know the person and stuff. You never know. Or your last name. Don't share your Facebook. Now, I have a Facebook, but it's just for my YouTube. I don't wish hate or harm on anybody either, Water Ski Mom. I don't know what is wrong with these other people. It's like some really hateful people. They must have no lives. Normal people don't go around acting like that. Just so hateful and mean spirited. Goodness gracious. I want to stay at a little quarter. Yeah. Consumed by hate. Yeah, a lot of people are. And you're like, damn. I mean, they say some mean shit to people on here. I've seen it. And I'm like, damn, don't you feel bad about acting like that, even though you're using a screen name and half the time these people ain't even got no picture up there? I mean, don't they feel bad about it, or is it not? I mean, the way they act towards others? Even if I was using a fake screen name and had no picture, I mean, I just couldn't talk to people like that. It's probably why they have no friends in real life, because they act like that. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to get off here. Wake my son up. He's still asleep. He needs to get up and eat breakfast. Get the day started. He's going to help me out today because I'm down with my leg. But no verbal constipation. I try to respect everybody. I don't got time to be spreading hate. I mean, it's supposed to be nice, loving. If you don't like something, you can state your opinion without being an asshole and disrespectful. That's the way I look at it. But, oh, thank you, Harley. Thanks, everybody, for chatting. Thanks for the super chats, y'all. I appreciate it. Sonny has broke me with his chicken coop bachelor pad. Anyways, I love y'all. Be kind. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.